Thank you guys for tuning in to my YouTube channel. All right, before we get into it, just want you guys going to hit that subscribe button. Just go ahead and murder that subscribe button. After we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into it. So basically, I want to talk to you guys is about, is it time for Giannis Antetokounmpo to get a new running mate? Me personally, I think that depending on how Chris Middleton looks this upcoming season, I know a lot of people, including myself, he looked terrible. For the most part last season. I know he was coming off a fresh major injury that he was just trying. I just looked at it that he did look terrible, but I looked at it as to the point where he was a guy that simply was trying to get his legs back underneath him. So I don't count last season against him, but this upcoming season, he's had a full training camp this off season, so there's no excuses for him to look terrible this upcoming season. I look Chris Middleton to get back into rare form. At the end of the day, if he looks terrible like he did last season, or doesn't, or it just looks like he did last season, I'd say it's time for Giannis to get a new running mate. Any potential upcoming a few candidates that I wouldn't mind seeing Giannis pair up that they can simply sign in the offseason of 2024 free agency. AD is available. Maybe Giannis can lure AD to Milwaukee and connect during the All-Star break. You know, that's normally how superstars be trying to recruit other talent to come play with them, is during the All-Star break or even in the off season when they work out. A lot of them run into each other doing open runs and stuff, and then they end up linking up like that, trying to see if they can maneuver their way to another team to join forces, team up or whatever. AD wouldn't be a bad option with Giannis. Another potential candidate I wouldn't mind seeing is OG Anunoby. I think they'll make a great duo, especially OG being young. He can spread the flow, a guy that ceiling is very high. It would be hard for Toronto to pry him away from Toronto simply because if they can offer him the most money. So, but at the end of the day, wishful thinking. OG Anunoby, my third and last person that I wouldn't mind seeing Giannis paired up with, depending on if Chris Middleton does bad this upcoming season, I wouldn't mind seeing him paired up with Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey, I know that Philly can still offer him a lot of money, but they have yet to make a firm decision whether or not they're gonna get rid of James Harden and what they're gonna do with what's dude's name? I forgot his name. I forgot dude's name. But depending on what they do with James Harden and his, I forgot they wing player, Tobias Harris. Depending on what they do with them, that dictates how much money they can give Tyrese Maxey. But Giannis can possibly recruit Tyrese Maxey and they can. Tyrese Maxey is very young. He has a high ceiling, a guy that's not afraid of the moment, a guy that can take big shots and make big shots. He's an undersized guard, but at the end of the day, his offensive skill set is very elite, in my opinion, from what I see, when he gets the touches. It's hard for him to really take in account of how good of a player he can possibly be because of the fact that they got James Harden and it's just they have a lot of players on their team right now currently that needs the ball, and Tyrese Maxey, even though he can easily be the number 2 option on Philly, he has to share touches with James Harden, Tobias Harris, because we already know Joel Embiid is going to get his. At the end of the day, let me know what you guys think. Drop your comments in the comment section. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel.